Alright, so I did one example in the notes of what form? Yep, point slope form. Okay, so we'll do some more of those. Overall, this section is relatively easy. Not a whole lot going on. So, starting out with slope-intercept form, it just has to write an equation of the line that has the given slope and y-intercept. So, it's pretty simple because the book just says m is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 4. And we know that the form for slope-intercept is y is equal to mx plus b. So we just plug the stuff in. Okay, you don't have to write that formula every time. I'm just writing it just for the first one. So we just plug the stuff in. Y is equal to 3x minus 4. And that's it. Huh? Nope, no twist to these ones. We'll do one more. M is negative 5, B is negative 1. So what would this one be? Y equals negative 5x minus 1. Alright, so that's slope-intercept form. We feel okay with those? Okay. Alright, so now we're going into point-slope form. Okay, you have to start it in point-slope form, and then you work your way down to slope-intercept form. So it's ultimately, your answers are going to look like this, but that's not how they start out. So, 10. We have the point 3, negative 1, and a slope of negative 3. So just so we have a refresher, it's y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And now we plug stuff in. Okay, it was good you noticed that this was y minus a negative 1, so you just went ahead and made it positive. And then now I need to get it down simplified to y is equal to mx plus b, so how would I go about doing that? Yep, I can go ahead and do that. I'll do that all in this step, but and then I get negative 3x plus 8 for the final answer. So what I'm looking for when I'm checking these problems is I'm looking for this form here, okay, because you can't get to here without writing this. So I'm looking for this form here, and I'm looking for this here. Obviously, you should have a step in between showing that multiplication, or the adding and subtracting from the stuff from the left, and then the distributing on the right. But these are the two answer things that I'm looking for. Let's see. (14.120) and a slope of 3/4. So what does the formula filled in look like? Okay, and then how do I simplify this? Don't do that. Because then you're going to end up dividing stuff over here because you can't have something in front of y. Okay, yep. 3/4 x minus 9. Okay, so 3/4 just obviously goes in front of the x. This one's nice, and the 4 and the 12 can reduce down so that you get 9. Okay, so 2 steps here, both of them that I have to show. Any questions about that one? That was an easy fraction problem. Do we need to do another one of that type, or are we good to move on? Good? Good? Okay. Alright, so then the next ones, 20 through 25, say to write an equation of the line that passes through the given point and satisfies the given condition. So these ones, let's see, 22 to 0.28, and then we want parallel to y is equal to 3x minus 2. So if I want parallel, what does that mean? Same slope, which is, so I know that that's what I want my slope of my new line to be, so then how would I go about creating my line with that point and that slope? Yep, so I need to use point slope form, and then now I need to simplify it down to slope intercept form. And how do I do that? So y is equal to 3x minus 6 plus 8. Y is equal, 3x plus 2. So this is the equation for the line here. That is parallel to the other one. No. So the y-intercept does not matter. I mean, technically speaking, your y-intercept should be different. If not, it's just the same line. But it officially doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But that's not always going to be the case. That's just a coincidence. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. So the point is going to be what determines it. In this case, it just happened to be that they were both 2 and negative 2. Yeah, but that's not always true. All right, let's do 24. This one's going to be a perpendicular one. So 24, we have negative 6, 2, and it's perpendicular to y is equal to negative 2. Actually, hold on. Let's do something different here because that's let's do negative 3x minus 2. Yeah, so it would just be, yeah. That's what I wanted to do, and then we actually do something for. Alright, so what would my slope be for the perpendicular line? Yep, 1/3, so it's the opposite inverse, so my slope is positive 1/3. And then how would I set up my equation? And then what do I get from there? Or what do I do with it from there? Okay, so I distribute first and add the 2 over from that side to get 1/3 x plus 4. Okay, going back, we won't actually do it, but going back to what the original problem statement was, because this was a modified problem, if it was y is equal to -2, obviously, we said that's what kind of a line? Wait, it's a vertical line? It's a horizontal line, so then how would I find my other line that is perpendicular to it? It would be vertical, so like, what is my slope then? No, it's undefined. Well, the perpendicular one would be undefined. So then we would just have to go about finding the point where it crosses. Okay. So, that's all we're going to do with that one. I'm not giving you one like that. It's x equals -6, because it'd be this value. So if you wanted to know what it would be, the answer would be that because of this point right here, since it has an undefined slope. Okay? But I'm not going to give you one like that, but I just wanted to talk about it. Alright, so the last set of problems really quick here that we're going to deal with, basically they give you 2 points, you have to find the slope, and then using point-slope form, you find the equation of the line, so it's just combining everything together from these last couple sections. So number 30, we have the point -1, 3, and 2, 9. So what do I need to do first? So you ought to write my equation of the line, which is what? 9 minus 3 over 2 plus 1, and that gives me, okay, so I have a slope of 2. Now I have a slope, and I have 2 points. Does it matter which point I pick to write my equation of my line? Nope. So which one do y'all want to use? Alright. So then what do I have? And simplifying it, yeah, so y equals 2x plus 5. Okay, so you distribute through, add the 9 over, combine like terms, y equals 2x plus 5. Alright, I'm going to give you guys one to try, and then I'll walk around and see how you do with it, and then I will give you guys some to work on. Alright, the point 15, 20, and negative 12, 29. So work on that one on your piece of paper. I'm going to come around and look at it. Number 36, the one that I have written on the board. You might get a grade for this, so I would suggest you actually do it on paper. No, just something that I'm going to come around and check, and then I'm going to come stick a grade in for it if you do it. Where's your paper? Where do you do your homework? Alright, go over it. I can get that back off. Alright, so you should have found your slope first. Your slope would have been negative 1/3. And then you can pick either point. It doesn't matter. It would give you the same answer either way, or it should. Because obviously it's going through those 2 points. So y minus 20 is equal to negative 1/3 times x minus 15. Y is equal to then adding the 20 over and distributing negative 1/3 x plus 5 plus 20. And so then y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 25. I think a couple people just had the sign wrong because they had plus 15, which makes you think one of their signs was just wrong. So there is your in-class problems. You have just shy of 30 minutes to work on it. Obviously, as usual, if you feel like you need to do more, I'd recommend it. But I tried to give you a variety of them here. And there will be a video later for 2.5 that we'll be covering tomorrow, or at least starting tomorrow. You won't have a video for 2.6 until like the weekend probably. I mean, I might have it ready for you before then, but we won't cover that section probably until, we might start it on Friday, but I'm not sure. Yes.